Hello guys, my name is Plamen and today again we are gonna make analysis for the upcoming week. This is our weekly forecast of Sight Forex, and let's waste more time, let's begin. As usual, we are gonna start with the economic calendar for the upcoming week. Here you can see that this week we have a lot of news. The most important news starts with Tuesday for the British pound, for the climate count change and the average earning index. Again, for the Germany we have the German CPI, and for the Canadian dollar the core CPI on a monthly basis. This is on Tuesday. On Wednesday you have to be careful because there are CPI for the pound and for the euro. Also, for the US dollar, we have the PPI, which can make huge movements, and the retail sales. On Thursday, there is the unemployment change for the Australian dollar, and also for the euro, the President Lagarde will gonna speak, and they're gonna publish the accounts of monetary policy meeting. Again, on Thursday, there is news for the US dollar. They are very important news. This is the building permits, the initial jobs claims, and the Philadelphia Fed manufacturing index. On Friday, there's gonna be news about the pound, the retail sales, and for the US dollar, this is important news. This is the existing home sales. This week, this news can make very huge movements, so you gotta be careful. If you have any trades, you have to close it or just to move your stops if you're in profit, just to protect your trades. And now let's move to the technical analysis and let's see what we expect for the next week. First, we are gonna take a look at our expectations from the last week. This is on euro dollar. This is on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour. And this is the picture from the last week. The price was here. We expected that it can go to the point of interest, which is down here, and from here to make a new impulse wave. But you can see before the news, which were in Thursday, the price didn't make any movements. It went in a sideway, and after the news, the price made a huge movement. It made a pushback, made a retracement, and it started to go up again. Okay, what we expect for the next week? We are gonna take a look at the daily time frame. We can see the clear impulse wave, and there are two options here. From this high over here, the price can reach this daily level, which is on this high, and to make a retracement to the daily trend line, and from here to make a new impulse wave. But if the price from here make the retracement to the trend line, it will reach also some of the levels of Fibonacci, which is level 50 or 61.8. And if we see here some candlestick formation, we are gonna look for new impulse wave, probably to this daily level at 1.1168, which is on these lows and these highs over here. And this is what we expect for the euro dollar. If we take a look on the 4-hour time frame, the daily trend line matches exactly with the swing level on this high, and if the price make a deeper correction, it can also reach this point of interest that we've shown you from the last week. And if it reach this point of interest, we are gonna have very good trades with small stop losses and very huge profits. Now let's move to pound dollar. Okay, this is the picture from the last week. It is on a daily time frame. Okay, here on this trend line, we said that we expect the price to push back from the daily trend line on this consecutive point on the trend line and to make new impulse wave to the next daily level. But as we said, there are news and they have huge impact on the currency pairs with the dollar. So what happened here? The price didn't make the impulse wave that we expect. We can see on the 4-hour time frame. Here are the news. Here we expected one of our strategies, which is called flag, from here to price to make a new impulse wave. But you can see these candlesticks over here. This is when the news happened. And if you had some trades over here, probably it will gonna hit your stop loss. Here you can see on this loss over here. That's why you don't have to trade when there are news, very important news. Now, what we expect for the next week. This is pretty much as the same as euro dollar. Here the price, there are two options. On the daily time frame first, there is a new impulse wave already. This is the bearish impulse, and we can see that the price is reaching level 50, level 61.8 on the Fibonacci retracement. Here, with a good candlestick formation, probably the price will reach the weekly level, because here on this impulse wave, the price didn't make the test on the weekly level. But when you take a look at the euro dollar and we expect the price to move up, we don't think that this currency pair, pound dollar, will gonna make a huge downward movement. On the 4-hour, there are two options. Here we have 2 points of interest, which is on this high over here and this low over here. One of the possibilities, the price first to reach this point of interest and from here to make new impulse wave to the next daily level. The other option is the price to reach the point of interest on this high and to make new bearish impulse wave. We can see here from the candlestick formation that is much possible. First the price to reach this 4-hour point of interest, then to make the new bearish bullish impulse wave. Okay, this is our expectation for the next week for the pound dollar. Now let's move to euro yen. Let's see the picture from the last week. Again, this is on a daily time frame. Okay, and the price was over here. We said that on this impulse wave there is a possibility the price to make a new bearish impulse wave if we see some candlestick formation. Well, we didn't see a candlestick formation here, but we saw that we have very good zone on this high over here, and we expected the price to reach this zone and from here to make the impulse wave. And as you can see, the price reached this zone, and here we had a very good trade with around 45 pip stop, and we expected the price to reach this low over here. Now it's making some retracement, but still there is a possibility the price to continue to make a bearish movement. For the next week, you can see the clear impulse wave here, and this is the correction. There are a couple of options as well. First, the price from here to make the new bearish impulse wave right away. And if you take a look, this impulse wave, if it starts from here, it will reach this low over here, where we have a point of interest as well. This is on 4 hour. Or the second option is to make a deeper correction to reach the swing level or some of the levels of Fibonacci, and then to make the new bearish impulse wave. But if the price from here makes a higher high from this one, probably we are gonna take a look for a bullish impulse wave somewhere to here, probably a test on these highs, and then to make the new impulse wave. Well, we don't think it's gonna reach the monthly level, but probably it will reach the weekly trend line. Okay, these are the options for the euro yen. Now let's move to pound yen. And here is pretty much the same as the euro yen. This is on 4 hour. Let's take a look. Yeah, here is the price. Here we had a point of interest on 1 hour, and we expected the price to reach this point of interest and to make a new impulse wave downwards. Let me show you. Here was our point of interest. There it is. But the price didn't reach the point of interest and made the movement because of the euro yen. And here you can see the result. A movement from around 540 pips. This is very huge movement. Now, what we expect for the next week? There is a possibility on this impulse wave to see a deeper retracement to the swing level, to these lows over here, and the levels of Fibonacci. And if the price reach these levels of Fibonacci, the new impulse wave, we are gonna look it for first on this low and this low over here, and to the point of interest on 1 hour that we have on these lows, which are from September. The second option is, just like the euro yen, if the price breaks this swing level and breaks this high over here, to see first to this high, probably to make a test if it breaks this high over here, and to reach the weekly trend line, which is this one. These are the options for the pound yen. Now let's move to the gold. And let's see what we expected last week. The picture is on the 4-hour time frame, and the price was over here. Here we had a Fibonacci placed, and we expected the price to reach the Fibonacci, some of the levels, to reach the trend line, and to make the new bullish impulse wave. Well, before the news, the price made a side movement and then made the bullish impulse wave that we expected. Okay, now let's go to the 1 hour to see what we expect for the next week. On this impulse wave, here you can see the price is reaching level 50 on Fibonacci. And if the price here close like this, probably we are gonna look a movement to minus 27.2 on Fibonacci, and the second one is to minus 61. This is a movement from around 320 pips. But if the price here didn't close like this, probably we are gonna see a movement to the trend line, and from here we are gonna expect a new bullish impulse wave, first to this high, then to the sum of the levels of Fibonacci. But you have to take in mind that the price is very high. It reached this daily level, and there is a possibility, you can see the first impulse wave, the second impulse wave, and the third one. There is a very high possibility that the price will make a deeper correction on a higher time frame, on the daily time frame, probably to this highs over here. Here we can make a daily level. You can see this high over here, this low. There is a possibility. You have to trade what you see, not what you think it's gonna happen. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This was our analysis for this week. We are gonna see you next week with our next weekly analysis. Again, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because we are gonna upload analysis every week, and we are gonna upload educational videos as well, so stay tuned. See you next week. Bye bye.